Hello everybody! Welcome back to my channel. I am Crybaby Pumpkabun, or Lulu, and welcome back to my Let's Play of AI the Somnium files. Last time we started our second timeline. We went back all the way to the second Somnium, Mizuki's Somnium, and tried to rescue her instead of what we had done where we with Iris's dead body and everything. Instead of doing that thing, we fixed her aphonia. We cured her aphonia. We had a nice heart-to-heart. We found out that we think Renju might have been at Bloom Park even as late as when Mizuki found her mom's body. So we start looking for Renju, and we go to Sunfish Pocket to look for him. No one's there because it's closed, because it's like 10 something at night, and we find Mizuki and Date walk in to find Renju's dead body. So now Renju's dead. This didn't happen in the other timeline. So that's what we're going to pick up today, is starting with how we found Renju's dead body. So we get to investigate that now.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
I mean, he just saw one of his only friends dead.
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
You need to sleep. Okay. Oh, we can't even turn the whole way anymore. I can't see the Matryoshka or the large key. Bags hanging on a rack. Shelves. Boss's chair. The entrance. A tombstone. Rip. There are wine bottles lined up. A cabinet. He does not seem very talkative today. An RC car. A police officer mannequin. I mean, I don't expect him to be talkative after everything, but... A soccer ball. It's a volleyball. It's a tanuki. It's a flag with big catch on it. It's a shogi. It's a king shogi piece. A coffee maker. The coffee maker is sitting on the shelf. A soba restaurant door curtain. A pumpkin. Me, I'm a pumpkin. A happy birthday banner decoration. An electronic darts game. A bookshelf. It has a ton of things stuffed in it. A public door bath curtain. A map on the wall. A mysterious mask is displayed on the wall. A mysterious mask is displayed on the wall. A decorated Christmas tree. This has been here since the first time I was in this room. It's a floaty. A boy band poster. A police poster. A snowboard. Skis. A triangular ruler. A stationary bike for indoor training. A symbol. A plaster figure. Is that everything? And a pennant. There's a pennant adorning the wall. I think that's everything. Oh, I saw something green a second ago. Oh, coat hanger. There's a lot of stuff hanging on the coat hanger. Alright. The Persian rug is laid out. There's a clock off to the side of her desk. The battery died on that thing, so the hands have stopped. This isn't the only broken clock we've seen. I'm going to take note of this. There was another broken clock we saw in Matsushita Diner, but I don't remember what time that was set for. This broken clock in the police headquarters, PHQ. It says, let's see, that's 8-ish? I can try 804, 805? That's interesting, because that's when the Nile message came in. Wonder if that has anything to do with anything. Or if it's just literally a coincidence. Boss's desk. There are stickers all over the front. She has a computer on her desk, the type that has a monitor built in. Right. Any thoughts on the culprit?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
God, I hate this image.
Right. Shoko too.
We know why the left eye is, though. That we do know.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye.
Which I, again, think our left eye missing might have something to do with the same sync machine that is being used right now.
So you steal them from others.
But we have Iva.
I'm kidding. Only a joke.
Pewter, I do not like your jokes.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I wonder if we died and then somehow didn't die.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
You seem troubled, Pewter.
2 murders, one right after the other.
And Pewter was Renju's friend. They'd been friends for a long time.
How could I not be?
Why are you here anyways?
Am I not allowed to be here?
No.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Are you going to admit that you and Renju are friends? Pewter looks surprisingly serious. About Renju.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered.
Yeah, you don't just end up on a hook like that.
No way this is a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
A serial killer.
Now we can
The
say
new Cyclops killer.
I'm okay with saying this is a serial killer now, unlike last time, because now we at least have 2 dead bodies. We have a series, even if it is just a series of 2. Generally, we need 3 to consider a serial. I'm willing to say 2.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New.
What about the old one? Oh, are we going to finally get to learn more about this? Because I've had so many questions.
Yes, several years ago.
Pewter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually.
Are we going to finally get to find out? Oh, thank...
It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak.
Okay.
The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
6 years ago. Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
About the incident 6 years ago.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings,
Why original?
to distinguish it from this new one.
Okay, so that's a new part. That's a new... The original part is new.
It was 6 years ago in October.
Top left there kind of looks like a younger Hitomi, but...
4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
Okay.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women. And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
It's the right eyeball and it was posthumous, so that makes me think that it's not related to the sync machine or to what's currently going on. Cyclops?
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
Interesting.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants.
Yeah, I've met, during, what's his name? It's the Odyssey, and I'm forgetting the name of the hero of the Odyssey. Whatever.
According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Cyclops were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
yes.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? He was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Was this Cyclops captured?
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So if he wasn't captured, why did you say it couldn't be him?
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
But it's not.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women.
And this one killed Renju.
Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed.
These are the left.
But Shoko and Renju...
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent.
Yeah.
The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed.
Yeah, posthumous versus, I don't know what the opposite of posthumous is. If you know the opposite of posthumous, comment that below for me. I could look it up afterwards, but trying to get some engagement from y'all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I could really use it.
But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now.
Generally, when you do something that highly ritualistic, you don't change it on a whim. So if something changed, there had to have been a reason. Now, I'm not saying this is impossible. It could have been something along the lines of... So it could have even been something like 6 years ago, their motivation had to do with maintaining the left eye because the left eye is important as the eye of Wadjet, as well as it's important to the secondary sync machine. So it could be that previously they were sort of worshipping the left eye, and now they're having to use the left eye. I don't know, though.
Or do you have another reason?
I think it might be because we might have been the Cyclops killer.
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
I think we might be the Cyclops killer.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it.
That should be easy. We have memory problems.
I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iva, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
Yeah, boss is definitely hiding something.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories. All lacking credibility and evidence.
But still, might be good to listen to them, just to get... You never know what might be a hint or a clue, and I know this is a problem a lot of investigators have, where they discount things that sound just implausible or that are lacking credibility and evidence. But sometimes that's what you need to investigate more to build those credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
What happened to Miski?
She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
Just give her Hitomi, that's all she needs.
I see.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay.
Yeah. I think we were supposed to do this timeline first, so that when we couldn't find Renju all day, we were supposed to be freaking out more than I already did. Any other information?
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine.
Sleep is good for you.
Let's go, Iva.
Understood.
Alright. Off to Spike Chunsoft. She's in the back seat.
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
We have a Miski in the back seat.
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat? Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid!
Mizuki climbed up to the front and sat in the passenger seat. There's no one in the back seat. Good. The center console. Steering wheel.
Dante, what would happen if I grabbed the wheel and spun it super hard?
Either the car would crash or it would flip and then crash.
We would spend the rest of our very short time together thinking about how stupid that was.
Yeah, don't do that. The steering wheel. The dashboard.
Hey, Dante, why do they call it a dashboard?
Because you're bored.
Because it makes the car go faster.
What?
Uh-huh. And why do they call it a tachometer?
It measures how many tacos worth of revolutions the wheels spin. Because a tortilla is round.
I don't think that's it, but I love that explanation.
Obviously.
A dashboard. The glove box.
Is this where you keep your weird stuff?
Yes.
No, but don't look.
Damn, is it that obvious? Yes, it is. Okay, there's nothing else I can click on. Oh, I can click on the glove box again. A glove box. What are you doing here?
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right?
Yes.
Take me with you. I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
That is a good point.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. Don't say I never did anything for you.
After this, you have to start treating us nicer, Mizuki.
You're going to take me along?
Yeah.
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
How are you doing?
Well, I can still talk this time.
That's good.
Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
Nice weather we're having.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Well,
Damn. What a brat.
I like her. She's not a brat. She just is honest. How did you even get in here?
It wasn't locked, I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
It's not breaking into, it's just trespassing. Breaking into means you had to have broken something, like a lock or a window.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
So...
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you. It's creepy, you should cut that out.
Never. I was talking to Aiba out loud before I noticed Mizuki in the car. That must be what she's referring to.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist?
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss. But it's just hard to explain.
Why don't you just say you're talking wirelessly to your partner?
I won't say anything yet.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time. Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital.
Do you want to catch the suspect? Yes.
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day.
She wants to do something.
I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Yeah, she's grown into her I'm sort of a thug with an emotional support-led pipe phase.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess?
She's brilliant and strong.
She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me.
Sounds traumatized to me. About Renju.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
Oh, I think that's the first time we're hearing about this. What is Shoko's secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
A scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money.
Okay.
She got really rich like that.
Makes sense.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
Speculations like that.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I'm
Interesting.
scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this.
Interesting.
They must have been extraordinarily careful.
I wonder if she's associated with an eye, and that could be what it is. Anyways, I'm glad that you're okay.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh?
Yeah.
You're just like Renju.
Date,
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you?
No, but neither do you.
This is why you're single and always will be.
Ow. I'm not single, though.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Yeah, actually, a little bit, because when you see someone who's acting like a father, it's like, wow, they're actually responsible and can take care of a person, I would assume. I don't know if that's true for Date, though.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
She has your number.
I am not an old, creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Thank you, that was really inappropriate.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
For real, you're the old man here. You need to be a little bit better about this.
Punk-ass kid.
Fair. that whole exchange has me dying. Right. Sunfish Pockets, Sunday at 10:33 a.m. Mizuki and I walked back into Sunfish Pocket.
Ah, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir.
Is that Inspector Kagami?
And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please, let us through.
They had to use 3 kegs to hold him up. That's interesting. Alright. So this is our first time being here on this timeline. The store's menu.
Dragon's Palace Pasta. 1,800 yen. 1,800?
That's not that expensive, is it?
Isn't that pretty average?
Yeah.
This is average?
That's my understanding, but currency conversion. The store's menu. A table. I can't find any clues on it. A chair.
Is that a
It's
spear?
a trident.
it more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
I always forget that technically a trident is a type of harpoon.
No. There are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
A trident. Doesn't look like it has anything to do with this case. I looked inside the wooden box. There's nothing in there. An empty wooden box. A barrel made of wood. Nothing special about it. This oil drum must be some kind of interior decor.
The capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters.
Okay.
It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
That's give or take 90 gallons, I think.
Let me check inside.
Meow. Oh, that's Renju's watch given to him by Pewter. This makes me think that Pewter might have killed him.
What?
There's something inside.
I stepped up to the drum.
This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Let's open it. This is...
Renju's watch. Okay, another stop.
This is the wristwatch Renju always wore.
Okay, 67802. This is Renju watch at 802. You know what? I'm going to put the seconds down because it does have a second hand, and this is the only one that we've had a second hand. So that's at 24, I think. Yeah. No. 19. 19.
No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
Interesting. That's actually really... That's like, to me, with the knowledge we have, that pretty much seals who killed Renju to me. He came here, I think it was Pewter. It has a 200-liter capacity and weighs 44 pounds empty. This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid. Renju's wristwatch was inside the oil drum. Okay. The walls are decorated with life preservers. A doorway to the kitchen. You can see the kitchen back there. Nothing looks suspicious. Okay, other side. This place is up on the second floor. There's nothing out the window. Security camera?
Iba, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
I forgot about that.
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
So someone with security knowledge did something. Could be Pewter. Pewter has the ability to do this.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
So there's no footage of the incident. What's the status?
Nothing special.
The officer is guarding the doorway. The officer is guarding the doorway. The doorway. The club is located on the second floor of the building. We use the elevator to get here.
Iba, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Searching. Found it.
Okay,
The elevator records are sent automatically to building management.
interesting.
According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the second floor only once,
What time?
at 8:55 p.m.
Okay. I have a feeling he was killed around 8:02.
The weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
Interesting. So the elevator only stopped on the second floor once last night, 8:55, and with about 310 pounds inside. How much does Renju weigh? There are pictures of girls on display. Probably the girls that are working here.
What are you staring at? Creeper.
I agree.
Not a creeper, they're just cute. Pictures of maids on display. It's a light that looks like a jellyfish. Probably not a clue. Okay, there's an anchor. A big anchor. Okay. So all that's left is stuff regarding what we're doing. Renju's corpse was hung up by 3 wires. The wires were tied to 3 kegs.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters.
Okay,
All 3 kegs were filled, and approximately 55 pounds each.
so that puts us at 165, which if those were in the car, then, and the car was, I think they said 310 pounds, then that would leave us with 145 pounds left, which might be how much he weighs. That's a reasonable weight for an adult man. 3 beer kegs on the floor. Each can hold 20 liters and weighs 55 pounds when filled with water. What's your name?
What?
I was asking for your name.
It's Kagami.
My name is Kagami.
What's your name?
It's Kagami.
What's your name?
Kagami?
What's your name?
I told you, it's Kagami. I told you my name like 5 times.
I did this last time too. What's your name? I of course remembered his name. His name is engraved in my mind. His name is...
Hey you, what's your name?
Seriously? It's Kagami. Stop bugging him, it's rude.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun.
What?
Oh my god, enjoyed a fulfilling chat with Kagami. This is it's a joke. It's just a prank. Any leads?
No, we didn't find anything today.
Are you getting enough rest?
No, not these past few days.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, alright?
You too, Detective Date.
Another inspector. I hope you find some clues. The inspector is investigating something. Oh. The store's signboard. It says Sunfish Pocket. Can we look at the hook or anything? Oh, counter.
The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death. But no traces of that have been found in the area, nor on the corpse itself.
Interesting.
This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else. It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds.
158 plus 165, which is the total of 3 of those things, would be 323, I think is the numbers I said. I forgot what numbers I said already.
I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
Which this tracks with what was in with the 310 pounds.
Aiba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
Okay. Okay. Anything about the hook or anything? No. Just the face, the body.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be.
It is always hanged when they're hanged like this, not hung. We don't say a person is hung. Renju is not hung.
A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached. We have found no fingerprints.
Sorry, I accidentally clicked the button. But it was nothing new information. Renju's corpse was hanging from the ceiling beam, over the counter. There are deep impressions left on his neck. Kind of looks like he was choked. Those look like 2 thumb prints, sort of.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Okay.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Looks like it could have been hands based on those bruise marks.
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth.
That could also be as a garrote.
The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him.
That also explains why it has the 2 different marks on it. I was thinking it was 2 different hands, but a garrote also works.
The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck.
Although usually the part where it has 2 things crossing like that is in the back, so I'm not sure.
Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
Alright, I said that.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
I think he was murdered around 8:02. Renju's approximate time of death was yesterday, Saturday, around 8 p.m. He was strangled by a cloth or something similar from behind.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine.
That's a, I believe an antipsychotic that slows your heart rate really, really far. It's a benzos, that's what they're known as.
It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high. It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
Any sort of diazepine is a sedative, and it really, really lowers your heart rate. So sedatives were detected in Renju's body. He was barely conscious before he was killed. He didn't kill, he was killed. He did not kill himself. The left eye has been pulled out.
This case bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
Okay.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
Renju and Shoko both had their left eyes taken before they were killed. Okay. Oh, there's some more. Renju weighed about 160 pounds, and he was definitely murdered somewhere else than carried here. Okay. Oh. An evidence marker. It's a little marker that's put up to track evidence at a scene. Do you want to talk to Oda?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something. I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
Okay. Do you want to talk to Iris?
Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call her.
Mizuki just tried calling Iris, but there was no answer. That's right, she was missing.
Have any idea where she might be?
She was missing all day today, in the other timeline as well.
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Right. Any places you can think of that I don't know about?
Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district?
Yes.
Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe they know something about him.
That's where we used to hang out with him. Let's head out.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
Mizuki's looking this way. Alright. God, I'm so excited to go to Golden Yokocho. But let's see. Let's go talk to Ota first. We're gonna go in order. I'm excited to talk to all three of these people. Matsushita Diner, Sunday.
Hello, welcome. You're Mizuki, right? Ota's friend?
Oh hey, we actually get to see Mayumi again.
Yep.
And you...
Oh, I suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
At least something a little more than flashing your badge.
My name is Kaname Date.
Mr. Date, what can I help you with?
Well, we're looking for Ota. Oh, hey, it's the beer poster that we've been simping over. And by we, I mean Date, not me. A beer ad on the wall.
Hey Date, why do beer ads always have girls in bikinis in them?
Because men are gross.
Because they make you thirsty.
I like that joke. That joke makes me laugh.
I'll tell you when you're older.
That's funny. You're not supposed to make me laugh with your perverted comments, Date. What? A beer ad on the wall.
Oh, it's Nasabo from that band Magnusfield.
I have no idea who that is.
That is a bunch of words. Some celebrity's autograph. We can actually kind of see what some of them say here. But... a stool. Disposable chopsticks. There's a menu on the table.
Kuroda Kazuaki's shin meat pickled in miso.
What is wrong with this restaurant?
Yeah, the names are weird. There's a menu on the table.
Salt, pepper, a blend of red cayenne and spices, and an unidentified liquid.
Which one is it this time?
It says fermented Mayumi juice.
That's scary. None of us can figure out what that juice is. The counter. I can see the kitchen area past the counter. The beer cases. Looks like a refrigerator. Oh, no refrigerator jokes this time? A cordless phone.
Ring, 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 ring. Well, the phone's ringing. Are you gonna pick it up?
No, it isn't.
Yeah, that was weird. A cordless phone. A family photo. A swinging door.
A singing door.
A swinging door.
A swimming door. A swinging door. Oh. Menus written on the wall on Tanzaku paper. Fortune says good luck. A window. Oh, we can turn really far. Cool. This is the doorway to the store. A round chair.
It looks like a chocolate button with legs.
It looks like a chair.
It can be both. It's a round chair. A table. A small sitting cushion.
A riddle. What is the difference between a cushion and you, Date?
I can think of a somewhat sexual answer as a joke, but I don't know.
I don't know. What?
Nothing. You're both soft and get thrown around.
Lol.
That wasn't bad. You're getting better with the jokes.
A small sitting cushion. A low table. Calendar is November, but the calendar says January. I'm not making a big deal of it this time. Looking closely at it, even the year is wrong. This is old. An old calendar on the wall. It's a clock.
Hands off those hands. Just kidding.
It's broken at midnight, it looks like. The gears have stopped turning, unlike Mayumi. So that one says just midnight, so... which is what I thought it said, so that's good to know. Right. Have you been here before?
Yeah, I am friends with Oda. I've been here a few times.
It is kind of weird that you're 12 and have a 24 and are friends with a 24-year-old man. Mizuki is standing next to me. Hey, you're looking gorgeous today.
Oh, stop, you charmer. But you're not getting a discount out of me.
I knew you were a pedo, Date, but I didn't think you were a cougar hunter too.
I think he's just a cougar hunter, actually.
I am neither of those things.
Where is your husband?
I completely forgot. I wonder where he got off to.
He is always right. I said this last time. Girl, you deserve better.
But he'll come back soon. He always does. Runs off, then comes back.
I'm beginning to have doubts about the management of this establishment.
Yeah.
I as well.
Any recommendations?
Oh, everything here is delicious. But my personal favorite is our omelet rice.
That's what I've heard.
Did you want to eat here?
No, I don't have much of an appetite. How's your stomach?
Same. I don't think I can eat right now.
Is Oda here?
He went out early this morning. I don't know where.
Probably Lemniscate.
I see.
I took my business card out of my pocket and handed it to Mayumi.
Sorry to be a bother, but when Ota comes back, can you tell him to contact me?
Oh, well, sure.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, got it.
Date,
Okay.
let's go somewhere else.
Clearly I don't have a working phone right now.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So I think this is a good place to leave off for today. Next time, we'll get to finish up the investigation and see where else this goes. I hope you are all enjoying this just as much as I am. I am really, really enjoying the story, and I'm really excited to get to find out what all is happening, and pieces are really starting to fall into place now. So, thank you all for joining me. I hope everybody is having a great time, and I will see everybody next time. Bye!